Okay, Bold and Bougie. I didn't know next week was gonna be season finale. So that means they're only doing 7 episodes, I think. But this is the first season. I'm sure they're gonna have a second season, so it'll probably be more episodes. But yes, let me go ahead and get started. Bold and Bougie. I think this is episode 5 and 6 I'm reviewing. Let's get into it. Okay, so we have Malaysia, we have Tamika, and we have Goshay. They're sitting around talking. Malaysia's trying to get Goshay and Tamika on the same page. It's an impossible job, Malaysia, but she's up for the challenge. And she's sitting between them, and Goshay has her stance and Tamika has her stance. They pretty much just agree to disagree. The conversation it looked like it was kind of hopeful, then it ended up kind of going nowhere. I told you in that particular stance, I was more so on Tamika's side, because Goshay, she did start with Tamika first. And when she brought her to the park, and she started going in on Tamika then, and then it kind of trickled over to Tamika's event. I saw Tamika at least, whether it was fake or not, I don't know, but I did see Tamika at least trying to get along with Goshay, but Goshay just wanted to bring it up and rehash it, which I understand that there's room for that. Like, let's really get through our issues so that we can fully have a clean slate and come back and be even better. But there's also room for just letting it go. Like, if it's not that serious and I'm cool on you, you cool on me, I apologize for what I did. And, so I kind of understand both parts. But anyway, so Tamika, she ended up inviting the girls to, she was having a fundraiser event where, they was going to give back with food and clothes, I believe, all that kind of stuff. Her foundation for her son, Cal's World. They were going to partner with this company. And so, yeah, and everybody said they'll come. Okay, cool. So, let me see. Did I pick up the wrong paper? Child, I think I did. Hold on. I gotta throw these away. Yes, child. Child. Hold on. Baby, you get what you get on Chalaki's channel. Now look, praise the Lord. Okay, I'm reading from a whole different script, child. Anyway. So that happened. So we see Crystal and Shad, her friend, they working out, pretending to work out. And we find out that Crystal is allegedly dating or has some kind of interactions with Safaris, as far as the internet streets says, right? Crystal getting all defensive and mad. Who I date is who I date. It ain't nobody beat, and she gonna never know who I'm dating. Da, da, da. I'm like, Miss Crystal, you on the show, Miss Crystal. But I like Crystal, I do. But calm down, girl. That's the reality world, sis. We're gonna find out who you dating if you dating somebody, that's halfway famous. So I mean, okay. But girl, I think they just talking probably, because I mean, Crystal, you can't not know who Safari is. Safari is nobody to be taken seriously, for real. But anyway, good luck. So we see Malaysia. Malaysia got a man named Kenny. He's an ex-football player. I like him. I like him for her. I do. I think he's handsome. I think that he has a good personality. He seems very chill and like kind of unconcerned and confident but not arrogant at all. He just seems like a kind, understanding human being. From what I saw, and they're talking, and she's just like, okay, but she got to get her situation situated with that ex-husband / baby daddy of hers before she can fully move that route with Kenny. But they kind of just taking it slow and feeling the waters out. But I like him, very sweet. We found out that Malaysia's mom, she has cancer and stuff, so We're praying for her, and I hope that she's okay. Malaysia's mom. Yeah, that's rough. Malaysia met up with Dr. Princess, aka Ruffles, what Sean and Crystal calls her. And we found out that Dr. Princess, she had gotten silicone in her behind, and she's getting it removed because it's causing her health problems and stuff. In Malaysia, she gets upset because it's surgery and because it's a serious health thing, and her mom is going through what she's going through, so that makes her emotional. But I believe Dr. Princess is going to be fine, Malaysia. Evil never dies. So she'll be good. With love. With love, Dr. Princess, with love. Okay, so, anyway, that was that. Let me see. Crystal, she wants the girls to participate in a divorce tour where each one of the girls plans something, and that they are divorcing whatever. It don't have to be a spouse or the actual person. It could be an insecurity, a life issue, whatever it may be, right? So that's the next episode I'm getting ready to talk about. But as far as the rest of this episode, Malaysia, Dr. Princess, and Crystal met up because, their little interaction. Dr. Princess and Crystal wasn't the best. They pretty much just agreed to disagree. Dr. Princess is one of those kind of passive-aggressive people. She says offensive things with a smile. I think you're just supposed to take it lightheartedly and stuff. But Crystal says that she see who she is, and she know how to deal with her from here on out. And so, that's all you could ask for, really, because Dr. Princess clearly is here to stay. So, hey, I guess we need a little mess, right? Is there anything else happening in the episode? No. Okay, so moving on to the next episode. We see Malaysia. She's meeting up with her attorney, child, Dinah. Miss Lawyer Lady, Dinah. Dinah ain't no joke. And Dana sent them papers over to Malaysia's ex-husband / baby daddy and said, "Oh, we in process. You ain't heard nothing from him. Okay, cool, but we in process. He got the information." It flashed across the screen at the bottom like it did a couple of episodes ago that he said that he has denied the allegations, I guess, against him, and said that pretty much all he asked for was just lower child support payments. I was just like, child, these men will say anything, won't they? We get to the whole divorce tour situation. So, like I said, each one of the girls have a event, I guess. And first we have Go Shades, where she's gonna be in the park. The ladies are gonna be blowing up a balloon, and they're gonna write what they are divorcing on a balloon, and then pop it and let it go. But first, only 3 people that are there is Go Shade, Princess, and Tamika. And Princess, her thing that she let go was self-doubt. We all have that. I have it on a daily. I have to talk myself off a ledge all the time. Go Shay, she's letting go of past pain, traumas, things that she's been through in her childhood in particular. And her issues with her kids and stuff. Malaysia and Crystal finally came, and Malaysia said she's letting go of fear. That one I related to the most because she says that she has fear of something happening to her kids, happening to her mom or anything like that. I have the same fear. I take care of my mom. She's disabled. I'm the only child. I have no kids. So much of my life is awarded. Don't want to say awarded. So much of my life is for my mom. I do a whole lot. I don't regret it. It's my mama, But it is hard. It is stressful. It's difficult. But as far as with Malaysia, I do worry and think about something happening to her on a daily basis. Because I would not be okay. All right? I'm going to stop because I'm getting a little emotional. So let me keep going with the review, child. So I can definitely relate to that. Crystal, hers is letting go of pain. Just pain from divorce, pain from growing up. She was in foster care. It's difficult. You can never look at somebody and tell what they've been through. So we as people, we go through a lot. I wish we were all, in general, more kinder and loving to each other, because a lot of us really do be going through it, and a lot of us go through the same stuff. But you know, it's so difficult and it's so hard to open up to people and stuff. And anyway. Okay, so moving on from that. So the next thing, Crystal. No, I said everybody, right? Yeah, okay. So the next thing was the girls are going to go to a dance studio. This was Princess' little event. And we see the legendary Andrea Kelly, child, R. Kelly's ex-wife, child, with all that body, child. Me and Andrea, we used to be shaped alike. I unfortunately somehow have picked up weight overnight, but she was able to keep her shape. She looked good, Andrea Kelly, and I think she's married now to another human. So good for her. Go, Andrea Kelly, all that body. She spoke words of affirmations into those ladies. It was powerful. She started yelling out of nowhere. I got nervous, but then once I saw that she was preaching, to the girls, I was like, okay, I can get with this. And Crystal started crying, yeah. They all have a story to tell for sure, but I'm very interested in hearing Crystal's story and Gaucher's as well, because I feel like they've been through the most out of everybody. Not that it's a competition, but I'm just saying, I think it'd be quite healing for themselves mainly if they just release that. Not that they got to release it on camera, but in some kind of way. Maybe they will. I don't know. That was great. One thing I found interesting, though, is that the girls are constantly getting on Princess. One thing I forgot to mention on the last episode was that at Tamika's fundraiser event, Gaucher said to Princess that you act slow. Princess took offense to that. And she said, I am, but I'm rich and I'm very successful. I said, ooh, low-key, I think Princess probably got the most money. I don't want to put that out there. I ain't trying to start none, but I believe she does. Mm-hmm. But they're all successful and all that, no shade. They all got way more money than me. But yeah. So anyway, but how dope would it be if Princess is the most successful, or at least got the most money, I should say. But Princess is probably the most chill, like humble one out of all of them, But hey, anyway, get into it. So anyway, what I was gonna say was that they're always pressuring Princess about standing up for herself and blah blah blah. But then oftentimes when she's talking, like I noticed that when she was talking, explaining why they were here at the dance studio and stuff, Malaysia piped up in her blonde wig and started talking about, talking over her. And I'm just like, y'all be rude to Princess sometimes. It's just like, but if she snap out on y'all and get y'all together, y'all will be ready to fight and y'all will feel offended. But that's what y'all want her to do, right? Is to stand up for herself. So you want her to stand up for herself against other people, just not y'all. Or she can stand up for herself, but just don't go too far. Don't go disrespectful. I don't understand. I'm trying to understand. Y'all gonna make Princess hair gonna turn bright red like Jean Grey. Child, is she gonna start tearing stuff up? Telekinesis. So anyway, they go through that, and after that, let me see. We end up seeing Shad. Now, Shad is Crystal's friend. Listen, I feel like Shad shouldn't have came. I like Shad. I think Shad is cute and all the things. Hook it up, Carlos King. But anyway, tell him there's a desperate YouTuber. Tell him that. I like Shad, but I don't think Shad should have came. I think that this is strictly a ladies' event. A lot of the ladies are still getting to know each other. So to bring somebody else in, especially a guy, that may make some women feel uncomfortable and blah, blah, blah. Listen, I have sister-in-laws. I love them. But I don't want to be or care to be at every single event they have. I remember seeing on Snapchat, our sister-in-laws, they was at one of their friends' house, and it was just all girls, and they were kind of all in gowns or whatever, but it was just kind of a girl event. And there was another event where they were couples. I'm not a couple. And they had an event, and I didn't feel any kind of way because I'm not supposed to be there. The places I'm supposed to be, I'm already at. And right now I'm at home. Okay? Like, I've never been one of those people that care to be invited to certain things or insert myself to be like, oh, hey, can I come? I've never been that person. If I'm not originally on the invite list, then don't invite me. Hell, I find something to do. There's always something going on in these reality streets to talk about. So, I mean, hey, the pop culture girls never stop pop culturing, okay? So I'll be straight. So anyway, let me see. They get on the bus. Goshay start telling them about how she's gonna have a fundraiser, a show, heavily a drag show. Maddie gonna be there. T.S. Madison, Shad, he was just like, that's my girl. And then Tamika, she was just like, well, I'm probably not gonna come and stuff. And then Goshay kind of goes in on her. It was just like, are you homophobic? What's your problem? You do things to make people think a certain kind of way. Tamika was just like, I love and support everybody. I'm not homophobic. I have all kind of friends, but I just don't need to be involved in everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that Tamika's homophobic. I think that Tamika is quirky. I think that she is random. I think that she's eccentric. I think that she's an individual. I think that she can be standoffish. I think that she can sometimes come off as rude. I think all those things about Tamika and more, but I don't think that she's homophobic necessarily. But there is something about it that makes her uncomfortable. There is. I don't know. She has 5 boys. One is in heaven. I think he was a middle son. They say 1 out of 5 people are LGBTQIA. So, I mean, who knows? And so, I don't know. I think it's still a thing in the Black community in general, as visible as gay people are. Being a gay person of color, in particular Black, is just a different thing. It's not always as accepted as it may seem. A lot of the, we prideful, we this, we that, a lot of that's for the white gays. A lot of things are ran by the white gays. Us Black gays don't, yeah. So, it's just a very interesting conversation. At the end, Tamika's friend was talking to her. She was just like, there may be something that you're doing that is coming off homophobic, or that you're not supportive, and you need to be around certain people and open yourself up to certain people, because you just never know what, who you may just fall in love with, And we found out that Tamika's friend, she's dating a whole lady, and I don't even think Tamika knew. But Tamika also just lives in her own world. I think that Tamika also is a person that has been through a lot, and I think she just turns her mind off to certain things. I think that she is a state of herself kind of person, naturally, which is interesting because she's on a reality show. But, I do get all that from Tamika. I think that a lot of times she would just rather be by herself. Yeah. Tamika's a very interesting person. She is, but I don't think she's homophobic. But I can see why people would think that she is. Tamika, stop tripping, girl. Malaysia, his event was the strip club. They had been out all day, y'all. They had been ripping and running the streets all day, and to end it with a strip club. Everybody drunk and tired on the bus. Crystal, she's sitting in the back. She can't even keep her eyes open. Goshay wig is over here. I'm just like, y'all go home. Can we go to the strip club tomorrow? I said, Lord. But Dr. Princess' husband owns a strip club, and so they got there. It looked like wasn't nobody in there, child, because it was a school night. Everybody was in bed with their kids. Got to wake them up for school in the morning. I said, child, look at these girls. And Miss Shard. And, you know, they all was sitting around. They had a good time and blah, blah. But Malaysia tried to pull Tamika off to the side. And Tamika, you know, she was just like, okay, I guess. One thing I can say is that Tamika don't come off rude or any kind of way, really, with Malaysia. I think that she's probably the closest to Malaysia out of everybody on this cast. And she just has probably the most respect for Malaysia because she don't never try Malaysia like that. But with that said, I wouldn't try Lakeisha Malaysia either because she is from Compton. And so there you go. So that may be a smart thing. But Tamika from Oakland, Compton, Oakland, I mean, they both California, right? That'll be a good match. Who y'all think will win? I don't know. That'll be a good one. I feel like Tamika strong. I feel like Tamika got some strength on her, but I think Malaysia quicker. Y'all saw Malaysia when she tossed Laura Govan ass up on Basketball Wives. We're going to pray for the Govans. Laura can dress, can't she? Anyway, let me stay on topic. Y'all don't think that's it. I think that was it and all that happened. Next week is the season finale. And Princess, I forgot to talk about, she is having some of her pieces, some of her clothes in Dillard's. And she's worked with Dillard's before. That's why I say Princess is that girl low-key. And so congratulations to Princess for getting her clothes in Dillard's and having a fashion show and all the things, child. Come on, Princess. Not the doctor, but the princess. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at @ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At @ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, and TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Call me Shad.